Say I'm good-hearted, but I'm just getting started. Got my eyes on the target. No, no. Till the battle's won, till kingdom come. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. They say I'm dangerous, 'cause I broke all their cages. No, I will sit and take it. No.
Well, hello, my lovelies. How is everyone doing this morning or afternoon, wherever you're at? Good to see you all. Thank you all so much for joining me. Hooray! I'm so glad Justin is live. I needed a pick me up. Oh, thank you, Ginger. Hey, Estelle. Good to see you. Angela, hello. Barry Meadows, Karen, Joyce, Teddy Bear, Jersey, Mary T. Sharon, Sugar Plum, Peas, Pointer Lover, My Monkey, Canadian Cookie, Sheila, Grammy B, Drew, Georgia, Sarah, Val, Peas, Kelly. Hello, everyone. It's so good to be with you guys this morning. My mic is quiet. Let me see. My mic is quiet. Are you sure? Is my mic quiet? Thank you, Miss T. It says my mic's good. Might be your volume? So he coexist. Miss T, Deborah, hello. SL, Sheila, hello. Teddy, loud and clear. Okay, perfect. Got a lot to talk about. So I have not been covering the Sebastian Rogers case. I was swamped with Estelle, maybe turn it up a little bit. See if that works, honey. Everyone's saying it's good. On my end, it says it's good. Yeah, maybe come back in and see, because like last night, I was in Dutch's chat and my every time I would go, like, my chat would slow when I was on my phone. It's so weird how that's been working, like, on YouTube. Okay, sound is good. Yeah, I've had a lot of other cases. TBI saying same stuff as in Summer's case, in my opinion. Yes, Mary T, and we're going to cover that. I read quite a bit last night on Sebastian's case, what I could find, and because Duchess has interviewed the stepdad a couple times and the bio mom. Thank you, Himalaya. You're very sweet. So I was looking at it, and we're going to cover it some. And then I feel like we're going to the same solution as Summers, and I pray that that does not happen in Sebastian's case. Thank you, Sugar Plum. I saw you last night, Justin Love. I was lurking in chat. Very interesting. You don't gotta lurk. You can join us. Join us in chat. Everyone's welcome to join here. Thank you, Candy Kisses. Hey, Carrie. Princess, hello. So look at this. If you're familiar with the Summer Wells case, then you're probably have read the TBI fact sheet about these cases. It's Sarah's birthday. Where does it say that? Where did Sarah say that? Did Sarah say it was her birthday? I don't see it. Okay, there we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mrs. Sarah. Happy birthday to you. You're welcome. That's my impression of Marilyn Monroe. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Can you imagine being Marilyn Monroe and getting it all the way on up into the White House? Girl, go. Yes. Oh my goodness. Holly, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. That is so sweet of you. Thank you so much. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that right now. Thank you so, so much. And Darcy, thank you so much as well. Thank you so much. Good morning to you, hon. Thank you so much. I'm trying to find my thing. Where's it at? Where is it at? Somewhere here. How many people jumped? Welcome to the new members. Thank you, Darcy. Thank you, thank you. How many people jumped? Ah! This channel's rocking it. Thank you, Lean on Me. Thank you. Yes, thank you all for being here. Candy Kisses, what? Yes, Candy Kisses is very sweet. You all are very sweet. Every one of you. Hello, November. Good to see you, honey. Good to see you. Hey, Patty. Good to see you. So, talking about Sebastian. And his name is Sebastian Rogers. He's a 15-year-old boy who is high functioning autism. And I want to read this because this is straight from the mouth of TBI. It's not the problem, but the issue that I felt like when I was reading this last night, I felt like I was reading Summers rather than Sebastian. That's right. You're all amazing. Don't let anyone take your happiness, anyone take your shine. You only have so much time on this earth. Enjoy it, embrace it, all of it. That's what you got to do. I agree, Candy Kisses. Darcy, thank you so much for gifting 1 membership, my love. That is so very kind of you. Appreciate you, Darcy. Welcome to the new member. If you got the gift from Darcy or Miss Holly, please thank them. It's very generous of them. That's right. Embrace every moment. We only have so many trips around the sun together. So enjoy it, really. We're going to, you know, and when we constantly hear about things like this, things can change in life for all of us in the blink of a second. None of us are immune from it. All of us will have tragedy in our life. Every single one of us. All of us will. It doesn't matter if you are the president of the United States or you live under a bridge. You will have tragedy in your life. And we still have to find somehow to embrace it all. It is so loud. I'm sorry. I need to edit it to turn it down a little bit. But it makes it gets your blood going this early is what it does, right? Get you moving and grooving. So I have gotten blocked for putting positivity in chats. Oh, really? That's really tragic. Denise, thank you so much for 1 month. Thank you, my dear. I really do appreciate your membership. Means quite a bit. Everybody has something. Yep. Everybody has something. None of us are perfect. We're all flawed human beings. Uh, but we got to make it the best we can. Misty says the way that they handled when they found his credit card got my blood pressure up. Yes, yeah, we're going to talk about Riley here in a little bit. Plant Diva, yes, yesterday they did find Riley Strain's. They found a card of his. Patty says, I worry about Sebastian. No meds, possibly no food. It just doesn't look good. Hearts and prayers. I pray he stays strong. Yeah. Amen. See something, say something. That's absolutely right. All right. So here we go. Amber Alert status Sebastian Rogers. This is published by the TBI Newsroom. 3/15/2024 on February 26th. So we are, what are we, close to a month now, right? We're at a month. 26 days, I think. 26 days, about that. This young man has been missing. 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers disappeared from his Sumner County home, leading to a large-scale ground search that resulted in first responders covering about 2,000 total miles in effort to find him. 2,000 miles. That is a lot on foot. That is a lot. And they still have not found this little boy. This 15-year-old boy, special needs. Okay. Here is a picture of sweet Sebastian. We continue to work with the Sumner County Sheriff's Office and the FBI to both proactively pursue information that may be more relevant to the search for Sebastian and to pursue any tips or pieces of information that may come in. Here we go. This next line, the next two paragraphs, I don't know if they just copy and paste that from Summer Wells TBI, but that's what it feels like to me. Morning, Freckleface. You believe there will be an arrest soon? I pray that somebody's held accountable. We have not forgotten about Sebastian. We heard that about Summer. Much of the work currently being done to bring Sebastian home may not necessarily be public or visible, but agents, detectives, and intelligence analysts continue to work around the clock to review every bit of information available. Sebastian's family has remained cooperative since the beginning, since the search began, and have done whatever law enforcement has asked of them. That's that's good. They should be, right? In order to preserve the integrity of the investigation, we cannot discuss many specifics surrounding the case, but we know how many people care about Sebastian and what has been done and is still being done to bring him home. Also, we want to caution the public about putting too much stock into information being presented in various media forms that is inaccurate or incomplete and could be damaging to the investigation. Information that has been released by TBI and or Sumner County Sheriff's Office throughout the investigation, including a list of frequently asked questions, can be reviewed below. What have they searched? Within the first few days of the search, more than 2,000 miles were searched on foot. Many of these areas were initially searched and searched again. Law enforcement officers have continued to search the neighborhoods, surrounding neighborhoods, schools, and many other areas of the county by foot. Bloodhounds and handlers have been searched the same areas. There have been aerial searches with helicopters, drones, and fixing wing plane. These aerial searches have been conducted on multiple days, on multiple nights, using thermal imaging technology. Sebastian's residence, the yard, the house, the vehicles have all been searched multiple times. The neighborhood where Sebastian lives has been canvassed. Neighbors' houses have been searched. Sebastian is autistic, and his family says he is drawn to water. Pools in the neighborhood were searched. Dive teams were brought in, and bodies of water around the neighborhood and beyond the area were searched, including caves. Doesn't this sound like Summer Wells? I mean, it sounds, it's different, but the cases are obviously different. But as far as what the TBI is telling us, it sounds the same, in my opinion, at least. So, um, what about technology aspects? Have they collected security video from area homes and businesses? Have cell phones been checked? Many neighbors and businesses have provided video from home and business surveillance systems. We are grateful for their cooperation. The video has been collected and from the beginning of the investigation has been analyzed and enhanced where possible by tech experts with the TBI, FBI, and Secret Service. To date, nothing gathered from these videos systems have been determined to be significant. We do caution that some surveillance video being shared in the public may have been misinterpreted or misidentified or not shown in its entirety. It has been determined that it does not hold any evidence significant to the investigation. Numerous search warrants have been executed, cell phone data has been analyzed, and any other available digital evidence has been collected, searched, and documented. Information was collected for Sebastian's gaming system and has been analyzed. With the help of FBI, vehicles that were placed in the area at the around the time of Sebastian's disappearance have been accounted for. These videos and all of the electronics evidence have already been reviewed. It is often also being reinvestigated. Now, I have a question. Does anybody know this? Because I can't find it anywhere. I've looked. I know that some of the neighbors had surveillance systems because we have that video that was put out by the news. I'll show you here shortly. It's supposed to be two flashlights close to the home the night Sebastian disappeared. But does Sebastian's home, does it have surveillance, CCTV, ring doorbells, anything like that? Does anyone know? Yeah, Misty, it's there's just nothing. You can't really tell of anything other than it's two flashlights particularly. Bunny says, I still don't understand how or why they didn't have any cameras or alarms in their home with an autistic child. So they didn't have cameras? The parents won't answer that about the CT. Why won't they answer that? Last night, stepdad was cryptic about cams. Did I must have missed that? Did I was really mad at my phone last night because I was trying to, so I'm probably missed a lot of it. Um, so it was asked last night if there was cameras at the house. They have, but will not say if they were turned on. They had surveillance cameras inside and out, but they were off, and Chris wouldn't discuss. Hey, guidance. Okay, spooky. Thank you. I halfway caught the interview. I did catch the construction site question, and he skipped pretty fast over that too, just saying it was all searched. Hmm. That's interesting. All right. So now they are saying they have scaled back the search. I don't even, and I guess, just very similar. They can only search for so long with the amount of, it costs a lot of money to do that. With that much manpower. I mean, 2,000, was it 2,000 acres? And hey, Smiley, good to see you, honey. Hey, Bonnie. I hope they check all the construction sites. So, what is it about a construction site? Can somebody fill me in on that part? Mother works for a home security company. They have a security system, but it said they're cheap, don't work well, and poorly installed. Huh. Oh, is mom? She works for Brink Security. Interesting. Are they searching the landfill? They were searching the landfill when he first went missing. Uh, let me pull up something here. I think it's right here. Nope, that's not it.
here in the Nashville area. And as I said earlier, a lot of you had asked, and I'm going to kind of give you just the very latest and take some of your questions and comments with regard to not one, but two missing persons cases now, very high profile ones, both of which have made some degree of national news here in the Nashville area, two of which I've been involved with covering and posting about frequently here on Facebook at my page. And so I want to give you an update. This is the first time I'm combining the two of these cases, but I thought I'd try to give you the latest on both. I'll do one and then the other, and then I'll take the case we're talking about is 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers, who disappeared from his home in Hendersonville, Tennessee, going on now almost 3 weeks. Both vanished seemingly without a trace. There are similarities between the two cases. There are a lot of differences. And so I thought I'd kind of, fair enough. No need to call a news conference, spend your time and effort continuing to look. At this point, they still continue on the working story from the very beginning that he left on his own, walked away, and vanished.
Okay. Now, I'll tell you a problem. One problem that I do have. Now, I want to be very clear about this. The parents have not been named a suspect. Or, I mean, I'm not saying they haven't. I don't know if they've named them a suspect or not named them a suspect, but they're working, according to police, they're working with investigators, which is good. However, one thing that stuck out to me last night was they said that Sebastian didn't have shoes missing. Now, that was a problem for me in the Summer Wells case as well. And to me, it's even more of a problem in Sebastian's case because Sebastian has autism. And he would want shoes on, right? They're very when it comes to touch and textures and things like that, he would want some type of shoes on. He wouldn't want to be barefooted walking away. So that is one thing that really sticks out to me. Why didn't he have shoes on? He's not missing any shoes. Why is he not missing any shoes? He should be missing at least one pair of shoes, in my opinion. I had a weird dream about Sebastian. I saw him. Oh, really? He didn't like being dirty, Sally says. Where was it that someone? There we go. Thank you, Donna. Justin, yeah, it happened before where a person was buried on a construction site. That's close to Sebastian's house. Is that what you mean? Because I don't know anything about the construction site related to Sebastian. I don't really know anything about that. I think that the no shoes does not sound right. Yeah, I think particularly Sebastian got bitten by fire ants when he was little, so he does not want to go without shoes. It sucks. I didn't know that, Jersey, but the thing is, with his diagnosis, textures can be really off-putting for someone, that has his diagnosis. So, and it was really cold as well. Stepdad is a crane operator. Yes. Yeah, he works in Memphis or Nashville one, I can't remember. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Pointer Love. I knew it was very cold, 34 degrees, and he left without shoes. No, see, I'm not telling that right now. No. Um, in my opinion, whoever, well, I don't know. I might later, but we'll see. Yeah, sensory issues. Sensory issues. He works at the extension to St. Jude. Oh, okay, that's nice. There's a construction site near the home. Okay. But was anyone seen at the construction site, or is it just people are saying, "Oh, it's a construction site. Look there." Yeah, there's a new subdivision right next to where they live now. Why did stepdad not want him around his daughter? Last night he said that that wasn't true. That wasn't true. Hey Jude, how are you? A hot dog there.
They say at this point there's no evidence of foul play, but there's also no evidence that there wasn't foul play. And I've said from the beginning that everyone involved in the Sebastian Rogers case
sounds just like Summer's case
has done a terrific job. I think law enforcement has covered all their bases. They continue to do a very thorough job. I don't blame them for not doing.
Now even the Secret Service is on this case, from what I understand. Okay, guidance.
News conferences when they have nothing new to say. But obviously, many of you probably followed some of the stories that I put together. There's an exclusive story yesterday that included video that I obtained. And we've heard all along that law enforcement was collecting neighborhood security ring camera video from that night to see if there was any evidence they could come up with that shows Sebastian or anyone else. I was able to get hold of some. I know there's quite a bit out there that's been collected that they continue to vet. I got hold of some video. We tried to analyze it ourselves, looked at it. And if you've seen it, you can go back on my page here and look at the package if you'd like. It appears to be two subjects, possibly. You cannot see any bodies. You see two lights that seem to be moving around 3:10 in the morning in the general area around Sebastian's home. Now, definitively, do we know for sure there were people or who they were? No. Does it look like that possibly could be something? Yes. Would authorities comment on the record, at the time about the video that I had? No. Okay. And understandable. At that point, they weren't sharing any video publicly that they had collected, but I was able to get.
Do we know what time was that video? I got it here. Hold on. We're going to go over this timeline in just a second. Guidance just sent me something. Let me see here. Christopher. Oh, wrong. Christopher Proudfoot. Yes, I am confirming that the dogs had a scent that led to the construction site. No signs or evidence reveal Sebastian was there. That doesn't make sense. I mean, if it took you to a construction site, then that is some sort of evidence. If there was a scent, please keep in mind tracking isn't as credible as you think. The idea that someone hurt Sebastian and threw him into a wet The idea that someone hurt Sebastian and threw him into a wet, fresh, paved driveway is funny. That's not funny. To bury a body in concrete, it would need at least 12 inches thick. Secondly, you would have to smooth out the concrete and find it before it's dried. All of that is done while a concrete is poured and being set. Huh. That's Thank you for being 332, hitting that thumbs up button. Appreciate it. Chris constantly trying to convince everyone he didn't do anything as sketchy to me. Yes, guys, please hit that thumbs up. I would greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it.
This clip, which I grant you is a snippet. It's not the entire video clip, I suppose.
When was this video with the flashlight? Do we have a time frame on what time that was? I think I might have it on my timeline. Morning from Alaska. Good morning. Bonjour. Good morning. Hello, hello, hello. All right, let me play this. Let me pull up my timeline while I play this.
From this one camera, but I was able to confirm that indeed it is video from 3:10 in the morning, the night Sebastian disappeared, and it appears to show possibly individuals with flashlights moving in the area. Put that out. Now, obviously, we were the only ones the night Sebastian disappeared, and it appears to, it's not the entire video clip, I suppose, from this one camera, but I was able to confirm that indeed it is video from 3:10 in the morning, the night Sebastian disappeared, and it appears to show possibly individuals with flashlights moving in the area.
3:10 in the morning. 3:10 in the morning. Darcy, thank you so much, my love, for gifting a membership. Whoever got that, please thank our sweet Darcy. Thank you so much. Welcome to the family. And again, thank you, Darcy. Very kind of you. 3:10 in the morning. So we know that now.
Area. Put that out. Now, obviously, we were the only ones with that. I think that the TBI and law enforcement, since the story aired, has received a ton of phone calls from probably other media asking about this. Is it genuine? Is there anything to it? In my story, I said at this point, the videos that have been collected, I think, are significant simply as part of the investigation to either rule in or rule out something. But I also said in my story, look, what do we have here? We don't really know. Okay. It appears to be something happening, activity that might be suspicious around the home, but we don't know. And
do we know which camera this came from? How far this video was from their home? The weather warm one day and windy the next. Yeah, I know. Too many toodles. Too many. Amy Mia 4 toodles. Hello. Baby kisses. Mama Llama. Val. Hello. In the company that my husband does work for, they have pour a section and they have to test it to break the cylinder and make sure that's okay. Yeah, they have to test the sturdiness, the strength of the concrete. Yeah, BR Farms, good to see you, honey. If Sebastian was afraid of him and has been abused, he wouldn't want him around going through the custody case.
And it may be nothing, or it could be something that develops as they get more information in the case. Well, Late today, the TBI issued, I think, a news release basically going over the very latest on the investigation. I'm going to read you from the first graph of it. And they write, "We have not forgotten about Sebastian. Much of the work currently being done to bring Sebastian home may not necessarily be public or visible. But agents, detectives, and intelligence analysis continue to work around the clock to review every bit of information available. Sebastian's family, okay, I assume that being his mother, stepfather, and biological father, but Sebastian's family has remained cooperative since the search began and have done whatever law enforcement has asked of them." And I think it's real important to say that. Law enforcement has not called any of them suspects in this case. I think on social media, a lot of people have been going after, especially the stepfather and the mother. Remember, Sebastian disappeared from the home. He was at the time with the mother. The stepfather was out of town. It's not fair. And people continue to say, well, I think that there's no evidence whatsoever at this point to indicate that the stepfather and mother were involved, or that the biological father were involved. At this stage in the
I think it's definitely not the bio father. Isn't he a cop or worked for the police station? The stepdad going through a custody case in New Mexico. How many kids does the stepdad have? Does anyone know? I just think that the theory of him being in the concrete and then I don't know. I mean, the things that raised alarm bells for me last night was the shoes that I talked about, and like he didn't have any access to the internet. I thought, well, maybe someone, groomed him or something like that. But then, the stepdad said he doesn't have any access to the internet. Biodad is a cop, yeah. Okay. Biofather is deputy sheriff, I believe. Yeah.
investigation, there's no evidence. And I think, to be fair to everyone involved, you should not call them out. You can have your little gut feeling or whatever, but they have to deal in facts. And law enforcement is saying that's the case. And that's the way it has to be, in fairness to everyone involved, especially them. So the TBI also, further down, they kind of went over some of the things that they've searched along the lines. There was more to it than that. And as I was reading down, the TBI also for the first time addressed the security video that was taken from.
He's been married 5 times. He's been married 5 times. I didn't even know you were allowed to get married 5 times. Oh, wow. No guidance. See, I just started following this case last night. Like last night. I didn't see the first interview that they did with Dutch. I didn't even get to see that. 5 times. Only a problem with one ex, though. I don't know. I would never marry 5 times trouble. Oh my God. I'll never marry again if I get divorced. You can take that to the bank. Unless it's like a Nicole Simpson. What's her name? Anna Nicole Smith. She married the billionaire. I'll dance for him in his wheelchair or something, become a billionaire. But other than that, never interested again. Not sure if you mentioned it, but I don't know the person that texted me that. I don't know. I haven't heard that. Yes. Now, a Howard Marshall I'll work with. I will work with the Howard Marshall. Anything else, I would never get married again. Ever. I've been married twice, and that's too many. Never again. Yeah, I mean, I'll dance around a wheelchair. Absolutely. Of course.
From homes in the neighborhood. Now, I believe they added and addressed that here in part because of the calls they were getting with regard to the story that I aired and showed some of the video. First time any of us had seen any security video, whatever it was, from the neighborhood that night. Now, again, that aired Thursday night. Other videos I've seen have surfaced on social media. Whether they're legit, credible or not, I don't know. Okay. But I got to be clear on this. The TBI typically does not comment on evidence collected, okay? They really don't. But in this case, they did, I think, because they were getting questions about the story I aired. And they write, the video has been collected and from the beginning of the investigation has been analyzed and enhanced where possible by tech experts with the TBI, FBI, and Secret Service. To date, nothing gathered from these.
Why is the Secret Service involved in this? Does anyone know? You just don't really hear that often. Justin, do you remember what the mother said about the night she went to bed? Did her husband wake her up at 12 o'clock when it was time to go to bed? No, I don't remember. What time she said she put Sebastian down at, let me look at this timeline. 9 o'clock, wasn't it? That day they went to Costco, right? That's Saturday they went to Costco. And then Sunday, and then he went, what was it, Sunday night into Monday is when he went missing. Phone data, yeah, which they have collected all of the phones, everything. 9 o'clock for a 15-year-old. That's a good point. I mean, some kids go to bed earlier. Some kids don't, Yes, but that's Liz Taylor. Liz Taylor, right? She had to, continually be in the news for something. Justin, Secret Service got law enforcement access to. Yeah. So the average mean of staying married is 3.75 years. They were talking on the phone or FaceTime, and he told her to put the dogs out and go to bed. Right. She said she put him down at 9 o'clock, and she said, I love you. Good night. And then she didn't check on him or anything, allegedly, until the next morning when she was getting him up for school. Tiffany, that's the $1 million question right now, right? Who was playing with that flashlight? A lot of autistic kids have insomnia. My daughter would never go to bed at 9, even on a school night. Yeah. And they have, lots of energy. Lots of energy. When we were young, we had to be in bed by 8, especially school nights. That's really early. 8 o'clock. Maybe the stepfather's son was on social media and shared with his brother. Got caught. Smiley says there's a video of mom and Sebastian coming home, but Sebastian never leaves again. Yes. So how, let's fit this. If if Sebastian is seen coming back to his house, why isn't he seen leaving the house? Right? It does not sound right, autistic child. I would be checking on him at least twice a night. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it. Unless you were like sleeping so hard, you know.
These video systems has been determined to be significant. Okay, take note. To date, nothing to be significant. We do caution that some surveillance video being shared in the public may have been misinterpreted or misidentified or not shown in its entirety. It has been determined that it does not hold any evidentiary significance to the investigation. Now, I assume that that part of it may be directed toward the video that I obtained that was in my story. As I say, there's other videos out there as well, and I respect that. I can tell you this, we did our best to try to enhance, analyze the video ourselves. I guarantee you the tech experts of the TBI, FBI, and Secret Service are better at that than me, and I take that for their word. At this point, they're saying that it does not hold any evidence.
Does anyone have their address? Let me look it up here. I'm gonna try to pull it up on Google or Maps here. Does anyone have the 1008? Hello? Sorry about that. Is it 1008? Stafford? Oh, hold on, I think I just got it. I want to see their house. Okay, 1108. Okay, thank you. All right, I'm gonna play this while I pull this up.
Evidentiary significance for investigation. Now, many of you have seen that video, and I take them at their word at this point. But I did reach out to the TBI late this afternoon after reading this, and I submitted a couple of questions to them to clarify. One, I said, okay, fair enough. Were you able to determine the source of those two little lights that appeared to be moving around in a common area around 3:10 in the morning outside his home? And then the second part, I said, you say to date. So does that mean it's possible that some of the videos could be significant later, depending on where the investigation leads? And I think both of those are fair questions. I certainly would like to know. I've seen things posted that some people say, oh, well, those lights are floodlights or motion sensor lights. And I'm like, really? I've never seen a floodlight that has a pinpoint light like that. The definition of floodlight is it expands out and shows light. Now, I'm not saying, I mean, I take them at their word. They don't think it's significant, but I'd like to know what they think those lights were if they weren't maybe someone walking with flashlights. And apparently maybe they weren't. Or maybe they were and they've been able to vet them and realize the individuals out there walking with flashlights were not in any way related to Sebastian's case. I did talk to one investigator who said they did some canvassing and talked to one of the residents nearby who said they went out that night looking for a cat. One of their cats got out of the house and was looking. And so they vetted that, and I think they ruled them out. But that's the kind of thing it could be. So I don't know how to interpret this. Does this mean they don't think those lights were people with flashlights? Do they just say that they don't think that they hold any evidentiary significance right now? Or could that change if there are further developments in the investigation? So I sent those two questions off. And just about 10 minutes before I sat down to do this Facebook Live, I received a response which basically said, we cannot comment any more beyond what we've already done on Facebook and social media. So questions at this point, which is entirely, there are some connection issues here. I'm sorry if we go in and out. Keep those connections going. So I do want to know, because I mean, you saw those videos. It does appear like something's moving, but maybe they're...
All right, let's look at their home. Here we go. Hit that thumbs up for me, guys. If you haven't hit it yet, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Okay. 1108. Okay, it's right here. Which house is it? That's 1022, 1024. Is it? No, it's not 1022. It's 1108. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong one. Oh, Stafford Court. Sorry. No, that's right. Let me look at chat. It's 1008. Okay. Is this it? Justin, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Red fire hydrant out front. Okay, where are we at? What's the address here? Let's see here. Let me see. What's the address to that? That's 1009. Which way do we go? Probably. It's 1011. 1010. Where's 1008? It's a home. Oh, we don't know that. Is this it? Let me see. What does that address say? 1011. 1013. So it's got to be down. Okay, there it is. Red fire hydrant. Okay, is this it? Right here? That one right there? That one, y'all. The white garages. No backup street. Is that it? Right there? There's a delay. No? 1008 white. What does this say? Let me check this address. That's 1009. Is this it right here? All the even numbers are ones. Oh. So it's going to be on the other side. Gotcha. Oh God, I want to. That's 1010. Is that it? Okay. Let me make sure. Let me look at Sebastian. Let me make sure that's it. Okay, that's it. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So they got a fence around back. All right. So where would this camera have been? Is that a doorbell camera? Where do you guys think they're saying that there's a camera, it's dark here during the night, right? If it's dark here, yeah, I mean, these are very nice homes. The neighbor behind. Okay, where's the neighbor behind? Let's look here. Is there a street next door? Okay. Let me see if I can get a little bit of a different. Okay, like right here. So we're looking at right here. This is the neighbor. Oh, God. So if that's the neighbor that got the footage, that's a problem because there it shows two, what would appear as two individuals. Stop touching buttons. Right? Because that's right. I mean, it's dead smack right behind that house. In my opinion, they didn't want to lose support as a side payment for on back of neighbor's house, pointing towards. Yes. I mean, look at this. This is something. Let me make it bigger for y'all so y'all can see it better. See what I'm seeing. See how close that is? Yeah. That's crazy. I mean, because this porch and the fence is not far from each other. What door did the parents say what door they thought he would have came out of? There's a camera right over that garage. There's no camera here that I see. These are lights. These are lights. They have their own cameras, but they conveniently were not working that night. Now, see, if they do have their own cameras, but to be fair, I don't see any cameras here. But I don't know when this was taken either. Right. Let me set a pin here. Oops. Oh, God. Sorry. Yeah, something is off here. How long have they lived in the house? Does anyone know? I mean, it's a lovely, lovely home. This isn't a Don and Candace Wells, right? Can cameras be on the lights? Oh, they can, sure. But I don't see, there is no cameras on those lights that I see at all. So if they had cameras on the outside, it was done after this was taken, in my opinion. Because I don't see any cameras at all. Oh, hold on. No, that's not a camera. No, they may have had one in the backyard though. Because a lot of people have them in their backyard, right? Let's see here if I can. All right, this is their home. Right, here's their home. Make sure. Yeah, here's their home with the trees and stuff. We're going to flip this around. You got a bunch of trees. I think this is an old. I'm on the other side of the neighbors now. Yeah, you can't see anything in the neighborhood over here. where their home would be. Can't see anything from the other street. Well, maybe I think that might be the back of their house. Perhaps. Let me just. Yep, that's the back of their house. No, it's not. Nope. Let me try right here. I'm gonna look to the right. No. This is the back of their home. So you can see the fence. But there's a lot of trees around this. They have the same kind of fence. White shed. Let's go to this driveway. I mean, they got I mean, it's a really nice neighborhood. You got pools and everything in the neighborhood. But this is a problem. Is Hendersonville a big city? Does anyone know? Where does this go out at? Okay, see, this is the subdivision, I guess, that they're building right here, right? Yeah, this has got to be the construction area that they're building new homes. See, I mean, look at the pools. Big pools. Trying to see how this goes. Shackle Island Beach High School. So the school's just right up the road. It's football. Interesting. Hmm. When did they get married? I don't know, Mohawk. I just found the home on Pillow. Oh, can you text me that link? Can you send that link to this number? We'll look at it. Right there. If you'll send that to me, I'd appreciate it. They had a vigil for little Sebastian the other day. However, they said his parents didn't show up, which I don't know. I'm not going to hold it too crazy against them right now. Hendersonville. Dad said home was immaculate except Sebastian's room. They got married in 2019. This is really a perplexing case. Hold on, I'm trying to play something. Here we go. Thank you for sending that to me. This is when they were searching the landfill. Why are they searching a landfill? Maybe they tossed the room. That's the question. Why did they? Stacy, thank you so much, my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. for supporting. If you received that gift from Stacy, please give her a big thank you. Oops, wrong one. What'd I do with it? Anyway, thank you, my dear. Thank you, my love. All right, let's watch this. I've got something I got to pull up while we're doing this.
Sebastian has been missing for 11 days now. The 15-year-old has autism, and investigators say he does not have his medication with him. News 2's Adam Mincer looks at what has law enforcement learned, and after searching the highs and lows all across state lines.
15-year-old Sebastian Rogers must be somewhere.
We're doing everything we can. Every lead that we get, we're following.
Now, after a week and a half, Sumner Sheriff Sonny Weatherford put out a statement saying, while we had hoped for a different outcome, our commitment to finding Sebastian remains unwavering. The sheriff's office began the search on Monday, February 26th.
I couldn't recall off the top of my head when the last search like this was.
Starting with a 2, then 5-mile radius search in the Shackle Island area. Law enforcement then expanded the radius exponentially. According to Sumner County officials, crews searched more than 2,000 miles on foot, went through Sebastian's home about 10 times, and deployed drones, helicopters, horses, search dogs, and dive teams.
We absolutely obliterated covering the area where Sebastian could have walked off to.
Chief Deputy Craddock repeating to reporters,
We're operating under the assumption that Sebastian walked off. We have no evidence to disprove that. The family's been nothing but cooperative with law enforcement and our investigation.
TBI released a statement on the family's behalf.
Now they're saying that this is an investigation.
Responding to comments online, wondering why the family hasn't said much publicly. We have been requested by the family to let local media know that they are not in a position to speak to or be available to the media at this time. After that statement, the parents spoke, telling a podcast host Sebastian doesn't have his phone with him, hasn't been talking to anyone online, and doesn't have social media.
A little later in the evening, I myself went to bed, and when I went to wake him up for school, he wasn't here.
And you did tell me that Sebastian is not a runner.
He's not.
Then on day 8 of the search, Sumner County said it was time to scale back.
Let me be clear that this does not diminish our commitment to finding Sebastian.
Suddenly, the case moved north to a landfill in Hopkins County.
So, did parents take lie detector test? He said last night that they took a lie detector test, but then he said, how did he say it last night? That they took a lie detector test, it was passed, but then he said he didn't know, he didn't say who did it or something to that effect. Make sure you watch Duchess live last night. Justin, I want to join the channel, but I can't find the button. Hey, mods, can y'all drop a link? For the membership. We'll get you said. Test was taken and passed, not we all did. It was something to that effect. Okay. We're gonna look at the Zillow. Oh, well, let me finish this.
Kentucky. The Sumner sheriff says that's where the trash for Sebastian's neighborhood ends up. And the person who picked up the trash the morning Sebastian went missing told them where he dropped off that load. While they said the search was precautionary, nothing came from it. Another dead end and a search entering it.
Okay, so the trash ran the morning he disappeared, which is so bizarre because that's what happened in Wisconsin. Trash ran too. Okay, this is Zillow. 666-700. Beautiful, beautiful home. And here I don't see any cameras either. I'm not saying that there's not cameras. There may be cameras around back. Could be cameras installed after. It says ADT. Yeah, beautiful home. Okay. One second. I'm trying to. Okay, this would be probably the master bedroom. This would probably be their bedroom. Right? What does he do for a living again? He does something. Oh, he's working at St. Jude somewhere, doing something, right? It's got a walk-in bathtub. One of those. There we go. I think that's a shower, a walk-in shower. Yeah. I wonder. I'm looking at trying to find. Oh, that's a big room. It's a nice office. Which one do you think would be? That's pretty. Screened in porch. Okay, here's the backyard. I'm gonna see if I can zoom in. Yeah, I don't see. At this point, whenever it was sold, so this was before it was sold, right? And it didn't have cameras then. He's a high crane operator for St. Jude. Yeah. Then he makes bank. Right. Yeah, this is their home. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, Murray. Yeah. Crane operators. If they have Brink security alarms, there are chimes on the door letting people know. Yeah. Anytime anyone goes in and out my door, it'll say front delay door, or it'll go ding ding. You can change it. But is he paying child support? I don't know. You just don't know somebody's financial situation. It's not really anyone's business. But lots of trees. Planted, which is nice. I don't think they showed all the bedrooms, did they? Is that a bedroom or is that just sitting room? That's just sitting room, isn't it? It might be a bedroom. Is that a bedroom? Yeah, it's a bedroom, I'd say. Yeah, it's got a ceiling fan. I think it's a bedroom. That may have been Sebastian's room. Ceilings are done nice. I like the ceilings. Or this. Maybe, yeah, it could be a dining room. I agree, but to me, it could be the only motive other than simply snuck off. Yeah, I'm sure it's a lot. I'm sure that they have a house cleaner. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know which one is Sebastian's room or anything, but it's. I just don't see any. I don't know. I just think there has to be some kind of foul play here of some sort. I'm not saying anybody in specifics, but yeah, sitting room, yeah. But there has to be something here, in my opinion. Kids don't just vanish. Which door would he have went out of? Master in front, Sebastian in back. Oh my God, I had someone at the door. It was an ex-prisoner selling items to get back on his feet. I got so scared. Doors are now locked. Oh, Canadian cookie. Be careful, honey. That's bad. People are lunatics. Um. All right. Let me see here. What do I got next? Make sure I'm trying to make sure I don't got anything else for Sebastian that I wanted to talk about. Yeah, I mean, I just don't see him leaving by himself barefooted. I mean, I just don't. Make sure you're joined to the Facebook group called Sebastian uh Rogers Missing TN, right? I mean, Trevor Lee, he posted this yesterday. Today is day 21, so it's day 22 in the search of Sebastian. 3 long weeks have passed since Sebastian Rogers was missing. Um, oh, he had a snake. Police cameras were set up in the neighborhood Sebastian disappeared from a few days following his disappearance. Boy, isn't that interesting? Look at that. That's interesting. They was recording, making sure everybody was set, right? What did the comments say? And the pics of the construction site on Google are way behind. Yes, they are. For a while now. I've literally just been listening to the very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, this is the stepdad, right? Is this the guy that's been married 5 times? I've had someone try walking into my house and lured the middle of, oh my God, all things. That's insane. I had a guy one time was at my front door. I was getting ready to leave, like leave the house, and I opened the door and I almost stepped on him. He was laying on my steps and I freaked the out and I like close the door, lock it, and call 911. I'm like, there's a guy at my door. I don't know if he's breathing or if he's drunk or whatever. Okay, this is the bio dad. Okay, thank you. Okay, this is bless his heart. I know that's gotta be so hard on him. And you know what's really sad about this is Sebastian, he just wanted friends. Ugh. He just wanted friends. And I think that's with all of these cases, I hope we take away something and learn something from all of these cases. And in Sebastian's case, I think we can all be a little kinder, right? Be more accepting of one another, even though we may not agree on everything, but be respectful, be a little kinder to one another. Um, Nobody should ever feel alone, ever. And with my kids, I've always taught them I don't care if they are dressed like a flamingo with rainbow hair and fishnet stockings. Don't judge them. Like, you don't know what somebody has walked through. You don't know how somebody has lived. Treat them on how they treat you. We're all human. We express ourselves differently. I may not dress like that or look like that or act like that, but as long as they're good human beings, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Um mhm. Yeah. Yeah, it really is the golden rule. Yeah. And um you can tell he's a good kid, Sebastian. Oh, is that his puppies? That's so sweet. Feels like Quentin Simon all over again, doesn't it? Something is wrong here, guys. Something is wrong. This kid did not vanish by himself. Sunday, March 17th. That was yesterday. Okay. Okay, they had I guess a vigil for him yesterday. Okay, there's these are it. All right. I'm gonna make this bigger. And all right, subject 1, subject 2. Mm, sorry. Subject 1, subject 2. This is such a weird photo, isn't it? Or video. It's so weird. Are these, like, headlights or something? Subject 2. This is their backyard. I don't hold on. I think it's on the news here. Maybe it's on the news here. That's floodlights in the top. That could be floodlights. Yeah, because they did have floodlights in the backyard. I did see that. The reporter said they were in common area. What do you mean common area, Mohawk? I don't know what that means. That's okay, Candy. Okay, okay, no worries. By the law of averages, I think we all believe that if S had simply walked out and was on foot, he would have. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I mean, they searched 2,000 uh was it square miles or something? Yeah, it definitely needs to be cleaned up. And TBI and law enforcement will do that. You said TBI said that these had zero to do with the question mark. Is that right? I can't imagine that it's in the middle of the night. Don't know. Hey V, good to see you, honey. Oh, I mean, they've said that, there's this they're not searching as much. Hold on, let me see if I can show y'all this. I'll show you the floodlights in the backyard. Maybe. Okay, here we go. They definitely got floodlights in the backyard. Nope, that's not it. I need to zoom in with my other picture. Why the hell is it not? I don't know what's wrong with my computer. Open. Ugh. Open, mother chicken. Open. Why is it not? I guess I'll just have to show you like this. Do it. So they got floodlights up here. Right. Floodlights right here. I guess for the patio and stuff. if you can see that. But again, there's no cameras here at this point when they're selling, when this house is being sold. Yeah, all things. I hope that I hope and pray that this will be solved. Yeah, those are motion lights. They're definitely motion lights because I have them on my house. I don't think anyone walks their dog at 3 a.m. Well, I don't think two people walks their dog at 3 a.m. with two, no. The yard is fenced in, yes. I think it was the mom and the stepdad that flashlights to back up their story about Sebastian having a flash. That's interesting, Mama Llama. Dirt needing hauled away may go to a different dumping site. Perhaps. Okay. Now, let's talk about Riley Strain for a moment. Yesterday, they found his credit cards.
Remember when I said we need to screen for colon cancer?
Was that after I texted the age to screen was
Now the
now
question
45?
is his wallet missing? Because he had a blue wallet of some sort. Did he fall in right there?
It's for people
Where
45 plus
close
at
to where
average
the
risk,
card
not
was
high risk.
found?
False positive and negative results may occur. Ice cream provider for me, Cologuard.
I would think. Yes, they're saying that a homeless man was wearing his shirt. But they said it was on like a side of a rail and it had vomit on it. Why was his shirt off? Did he get hot? Was he trying to clean his shirt? Card was found under trash on the rocks. Yeah, I've got some really good pictures of that, actually. Of the rock. This is why Riley was running. Okay, let me play this real quick.
Scott, your neighborhood news reporter in the Bay Area near Rodfield Road. We've been keeping track of the search to find 21-year-old Caleb Harris since he vanished more than a week ago. And this is one of the many places where law enforcement searched to find him. I spoke with his father as he explains his last conversation with his son before his disappearance.
For the past 11 days, the Harris family has been full of worry and concern since they first found out about Caleb's disappearance.
It's a parent's worst nightmare. Where's your children?
Randy Harris, Caleb's father, says he spoke with him the night before he vanished and everything was fine. Hours later is when he received the news from his wife.
The roommate had just called and said he was missing. They couldn't find him. My wife got the call and then she called me and I immediately came down here.
His father tells me the sequence in which Caleb disappeared seems odd. He stayed in contact with his family often and even had upcoming plans with friends. So Randy claims something isn't adding up.
It's his intentions. I mean, texting us, Snapchatting his friends. They had just gotten a new dog that evening and signed the lease on his apartment for next year.
Law enforcement agencies have been working nonstop, using local and statewide resources to find him. Friends have also joined in on the search, creating Facebook pages aimed at finding him.
It gives people a place to go and look and share the good stuff.
Originally from New Braunfels, Christie, to study environmental science at TAM-UCC. Randy says Caleb's dream is to work outdoors as a Texas game warden or an environmental lawyer.
Just smiling all the time, loves to play guitar.
Describing his son as a good person.
He's the kind of person that, you know, if there's somebody's got a flat tire or whatever.
Is it rumored? It's rumored that he puked on his shirt. Yes, it is rumored that he puked on his shirt. It's said that a homeless person picked up the shirt and was wearing it. Now, would a homeless person pick up a shirt with vomit on it? They would probably wash it. Yeah. I don't think that's probably out of the ordinary. But that's potential evidence. The only thing we have found of Riley's is the card. That's it. That's the only thing that is confirmed that they have found. They were bar hopping, yes. But I think specifically once he hit the side or his head, I think that's when things got really bad for him. I think he was already in bad shape, but once he hit his head on that concrete block, that's when it got really bad. Really, really bad for him. There's so much. It's almost like another world next to the river. How many people live in that, beside the river there with tarps and all of that. I think he hurt his head and neck. Which that can make you vomit. It sure can. It absolutely can. I wanted to show y'all this. Boy, my computer, man. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I think my computer's dying or something. I don't know what's wrong with it. All right, here we go. Maybe I have too many tabs open. Let me close some of these tabs. All right. No. What I just had. Okay, this is it. Let me show you. I found it. Equally. These photos right here. This was posted 14 hours ago in the Facebook group. There's 2 people here, but when is this? This one looks like 3 people, and the person in the back has an arm out to the person in the middle. I mean, if he fell over this bank, right over this hill, like if you saw the bridge yesterday, like if where they were standing at specifically yesterday, it's like this big cement, pillar that they're standing on, and it's a big fall down, but still that is not even the river. But I would say if he fell, my neighbor, if y'all can hear that, I'm sorry. If he fell, it's going to be right there where the card is, close to where the card is. It's believed he went toward the wrong Hilton Hotel. Yes. Yeah. He was going the wrong way. Totally wrong way. This video is out. Caleb. And we're talking about Riley, right? I'm confused. This video is about... Yes, we're talking about Riley right now. Okay, here it is. Here it is. This is the area that they found the card in right here. That's the area. Video shows someone running Justin. Yes. And the card was at the homeless camp, so he would have fallen in that area too. Well, I mean, the thing is, if you believe that homeless guy, he says he yelled up and someone was with him and said, "Oh, he's just drunk." I mean, does this homeless guy have any reason to lie? No, unless he would be involved somehow, which there's no evidence of that whatsoever. Why was his card not in his wallet? Yes. That's a good question. And if he fell down, you would think that there would be blood on a rock or something. Whoever said that could have had plans for him. Yes. Yes, and the person who said that needs to be found. They definitely need to be found. That guy needs to, hopefully give a description of someone. If that's true, I wonder if someone followed him from the bar. I don't know. There's just a lot of confusing things to this. Why was he running in the first place? What made him run? Was there any reason for him to run? It's possible. I mean, even the parents said that that's possible. There's so many, Julie. I could probably do 10 shows today on missing children or children that was unalived by their parents. What was he running from? Well, when you're running, there's only certain reasons you run, right? You are running from someone, you're running to someone, right? Or you're running because you're in a hurry. Or you're running because of exercise. So, which one would fit the profile for him? Well, I don't think he's going to be exercising right there, right? Was he running from somebody? We don't know. Was he running to somebody? Did he see someone? Maybe. Any news on the female found in the river? Nothing other than actually, maybe I do have information on that. Here. We got information on that. Body recovered from Cumberland River, not believed to be missing college student. A body seen floating in the Cumberland River in the Bordeaux area has been recovered. While assisting in the search, Riley Strain, the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency spotted a body floating downriver from the Martin Luther King Bridge on Sunday afternoon, according to the Office of Emergency Management, who launched a boat with a Nashville police officer to recover the body. Here's the map. The body was recovered from the river at the Cleese's Ferry boat ramp west of West Nashville at 10:45 a.m. The TWRA said the human remains are in a state of advanced decay. So that person could be way on up the river, could have been placed way up the river, right? But at least they found somebody who was missing. At least they found somebody who's missing. And hopefully they can make some type of identification. OEM said the body does not match the description of the missing college student Riley Strain. Said OEM the body surfaced wearing a maroon colored shirt and doesn't match the description. While there was no planned search for Riley today, OEM said that they joined MNPD at the riverfront at the request since they were already on the water. So that's all we got about that, other than it was just in a advanced, decomposition. So I guess that person, it could be from anywhere. It'll be interesting to find out who even that was. Yeah, Riley is very tall, very skinny. He's going to be heads above other people. Now, this. We heard a commotion. He almost fell over. Man on seeing Riley Strain on last known path. Give me 1 second.
He almost fell over the edge right there.
A man who's part of the homeless community is speaking out for the first time on seeing missing college student Riley Strain walking his last known path. That man is speaking exclusively to Fox 17 News tonight. Now, we've been following the search for University of Missouri student Riley Strain for just over a week at this point. His disappearance last Friday night making national headlines after Riley was asked to leave Luke Bryan's bar and then walked in the wrong direction to his hotel. I can tell you tonight we are hearing from one of the last people who potentially saw Riley before his trail stops. Day 8 of the search for Riley Strain. Nashville's Office of Emergency Management uses dive teams for the first time in their river searches for any trace of the University of Missouri senior. Today's effort yielding nothing conclusive, according to officials. In retracing Riley's steps, surveillance video shows the 6'7", 22-year-old leave Luke Bryan's bar on Broadway just after 9:30 p.m. last Friday, March 8th, getting kicked out for intoxication. Riley heads up 3rd Avenue alone, crashes into a pole off Church Street, and then stumbles onto Gay Street near the river, holding his head in some of the footage.
I seen the guy that went missing. He came down through here.
Fox 17 News speaking exclusively to a transient man who lives along the riverbank, right where Riley was last spotted on camera per police, near the James Robertson Parkway Bridge.
We heard a commotion. We looked back up. He almost fell over. The last bush right there caught him. He was very, very, very intoxicated, I guess. I mean, he was stumbling harder I've never seen anybody stumble that hard before.
The man telling me he didn't check on Riley since someone else was already there.
He said the last bush saved him. The last bush.
I yelled up. They said,
I yelled up. They said, he's just drunk. He's okay. Find that guy. Unfortunately, no matter what happened, in my opinion, he's in the water. I don't think, like, if he's in the water and it sounds, I mean, this is the thing. He could be in that water because he fell in the water, or he could be in the water because someone placed him in the water, or he could be somewhere else and someone put him somewhere else. But that's the thing we don't know. This man needs to be found, whoever was with him. I think he's most likely, absolutely most likely in the water. But we are going on, what, 10 days now? He's not going to be in that section anymore. He's not going to be in that section anymore. Because wasn't the water high when he first went missing anyways? He has a Michael Kors wallet. Didn't they say it was blue or something? Huh.
No, he's just drunk. He's okay.
The man who asked not to be
Some of that heard before.
The man telling me he didn't check on Riley since someone else was already there.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, look at hold on. I want to show you this.
I've never seen anybody stumble that hard before.
See the picture? See, they're right here at the bridge, too. They're right here at the bridge. See the bridge? And he said that last bush saved him. I don't know which is the last bush. But he said he's pointing with this cane. That last bush saved him. Well, what did that person do that said after he's drunk that he's okay, he's just drunk? What did he do? Did he see Riley, leave? Did he leave himself? Like, somebody knows something. There's a green fence and with an opening where Riley went. Could he have been so out of it that he thought, he just fell over in it? And who is they? That's what everyone's getting caught on. Who is they?
Telling me he didn't check on Riley since someone else was already there.
Right. I yelled up. They said, no, he's just drunk. He's okay.
The man who asked not to be identified says he reported the entire encounter to detectives. He says Riley continued in the same direction up First Avenue. But
hold on. He said Riley, that's something. He said Riley continued.
He says Riley continued in the same direction up First Avenue.
Continued in the same direction up First Avenue. Yeah. This just came to my mind upon looking at the footage after many times that he was already intoxicated. Then he hit his head. So it is compounded everything going on in his body, making him. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Right. Bush saved him and then continued walking. Let me see here. First Avenue. Did the man go with him that said, oh, he's just intoxicated? How did he know he was just intoxicated? Like, it makes no sense. Let me see if I can. All right. Let's go over here. Let's listen to this one more time before we go to First Avenue.
But then Riley's trail stops. The man, who asked not to be identified, says he reported the entire encounter to detectives. He says Riley continued in the same direction up First Avenue, but then Riley's trail stopped.
Up First Avenue. Okay. Oh, I think I might be in the wrong place. Yeah, I'm in the wrong place. Hold on 1 second. Okay. First Avenue. Would this be, is this First Avenue right here? Here we go. All right. Okay. Yep. Here's First Avenue. Okay. And then he continued up First Avenue. Huh. Then he continued up First Avenue. That makes no sense. So he's going to be like right in here. This is Gay Street. And does Gay Street turn into First Avenue? Okay. So this is for Gay Street to First Avenue. Let's go right here. And there's nothing else up here, I don't guess. It doesn't make sense. Something had to happen down here. Had to have. All right. So this is the bridge. He said that last bush caught him. So we're like right through here. And marks or scrapes on his face and head from fall. You would think. There's some really bad. Yeah. Have they brought up any tracking dogs? Yes, they did. They did. He wasn't seen after Second Bridge, so how could he see he went on First Avenue? That's what's really confusing me right now. Because this man is saying, I yelled up. Like he's down there, right? Let's think about this for a minute. Like he's like the homeless man is down there. He yelled up, and the guy said, oh, he's just drunk. Well, how do you know if you're like down over the hill? How do you know he continued on First Avenue? Doesn't make sense. You get what I'm saying? He was down. Yeah, this is the area that the credit card was found in. This is the area. It was between these two bridges here. See, they got something there, but that's all. I mean, it's so weird. Sound, he could have heard him. He explains that he could see what was going on. So why did he need someone to tell him what was going on? That too. I mean, I think logic would kind of tell you if someone's falling in a bush, right? They're, fell or they're incapacitated of some sort. Things is when he was running, it didn't look like a drunk run. It didn't. It did not look like a drunk run at all. He yelled up. Riley went down to where the homeless guy was. Perhaps. As I said, flooding lights don't move. Lights. Okay. Dogs and decor. Let me check. I don't know. Just something is wrong. I just don't know. And didn't they say that the card was found? Was it found under something or between something as well? This is a local reporter, Springfield, Missouri. Okay. Oh, wow. What is this? Newly released body camera footage show Metro Nashville police briefly spoke to Riley the night he went missing while responding to an unrelated burglary charge. Oh, 11 minutes ago. Thank you, dogs. Jobs.
How you doing, sir? I'm good. How are you? Good.
Oh my God, that's him. There it was. Oh my God. We're going to play that again. That's Riley. All right, here he comes. He's walking right here. Look, see? You can see that shirt. See the shirt? Yes. Wow.
How you doing, sir? I'm good. How are you? Good. How you doing, sir? I'm good. How are you? Good.
He didn't sound drunk there. What do y'all think about that? Police didn't question him any further. Any reporter. Actually, Riley was the one that said hello first. This just makes more questions, in my opinion. Watch Riley. He says,
how you doing, sir? I'm good. How you doing, sir? How you doing, sir? I'm good. How are you? Good.
And I want to show y'all something here. Look at this. Look at the bridge. There's the bridge.
How you doing, sir? I'm good. How are you? Good.
Look how freaking close he is. Is he carrying a bag and he's alone? He's not carrying anyone.
How you doing, sir?
Oh, wait, he's running right there. He's jogging. He's jogging.
How you doing, sir?
That's weird. That's weird. Something's wrong here. He's running. And then homeless guy's jeans. They're dry blood on them, 100%. Okay, we'll look at it in a second, but hold on. Watch him. You can hear him. You can hear him running, taking hard steps. He's running. Then he turns around. Then he's walking.
How you doing, sir? I'm good. How are you? Good.
He's running. You can see him come up.
How you doing, sir? I'm good. How are you? Good.
That is so crazy. Looks like his phone in his hand. Can I slow it down? Yes, I can. Highest quality.
How you doing, sir? I'm good. How are you? Good.
That's crazy.
How you doing, sir? I'm good. How are you? Good.
Wow. Stacey, thank you so much. I appreciate you, honey. He's taking really hard steps. Let me see if I... But look where he's at. He's right at the bridge. Right at the bridge. That is so fucking weird. Okay, listen. Do you think he could have been paranoid about the cop or something and like went over in the bushes or anything? When did this homeless guy see him right here? What time was this? What does this article say? Police have not said what time this video was taken, but did say there's no videos. There's no videos of Riley. I don't know what there's no videos of Riley they've seen after 9:52. This is so weird, guys. Damn. Let me play it even slower. Let me make it bigger. I'm going to make this full screen. Now, watch out of, he's right here, right now. Watch him. He's running toward the camera.
How you doing, sir?
Hold on. What has he got there in his hand? Or is that? What is that? What is that? He's running before he gets to the cop. Like he's looks like a pole or a stick. Looks like a bag.
How you doing, sir? I'm good. How are you?
No, I think that's just maybe his pants.
How are you? I'm good. How are you? Good. How are you? Oh, sir. How you doing, sir? I'm good. How are you? How you doing, sir? I'm good. How are you? How you doing, sir? How you doing, sir? I'm good. How are you? Good.
Why was the police in this area? Were they just checking things out? Yeah, I think it's just a reflection. Why were police in this area? The cops haven't said what time the body was. Yeah, we just know that 6:56 is the last time. Burglary on a car. Report of a stolen car. Had some calls about a robbery or burglary. I wonder if they could have done something to window busted on red truck. That's so strange. All right, I want to show y'all something right here. Watch this. Oh yeah, I see it broken. All right, you see, we're at the bridge right here. Now watch this. Hold on one second. All right. They are Which bridge are they at? They're right here. Yeah, they're like right through here. Right through here. They're like right here. Look at the Batman building, Justin. What's the Batman building? I don't know what the Batman building is. Huh. It's so weird. Let me look at this video 1 second. Yep, it's the bigger trees. Okay, so someone waiting for him under that bridge. I don't know. They are literally right here somewhere. Right here. And then this is where the tent city is. Or the tent place is. I don't know city, but question, do we know how long they've been married? Someone can tell you in chat, I think. Did homeless guy not hear window smash, or did homeless guy smash the window? Look at the Batman building. In the video, it is shaped like Batman with 2 wall spikes. Oh, the AT&T skyscraper. Right there? What about it? That's where it pinged, right? Did no one? He doesn't sound drunk at all. How are you? Good, how are you, sir? If he got into with someone, maybe they were chasing him and he was alone with no one. So the homeless dude talking crap. Well, I mean, it could have I don't want to say that because he could have talked to him. We don't know what time this was. Where's the hotel in relation to the footage? I can sound sober to the police. Yeah, I mean, you can try, yeah, for sure. For sure. All right, guys. I'm at 2.5 hours. I'll be back probably 5 o'clock this evening. Yeah, it's the opposite way. I do know that. Timestamp on video. Timestamp not on video. Nope, it's not lean on me. Nope. Gotta go do some stuff, but I will be back later this evening. Make sure you join us. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Thank you, Jersey. Thank you, guys. Love you. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.